Hi everyone, welcome back to Dozen Cats. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're having an awesome day wherever you may be. This is a special reading for Mother's Day for May the 14th, 2023. This is a message for all those who are celebrating today and for all of those who are being celebrated today. And so what I would like to do is I would like to do a reading where I ask my mother to give us a message. Obviously, I'm missing my mama today, as I do every Mother's Day. But my mom had a favorite saying, and that was that Mother's Day is every day. Meaning no one day is extra special, and we shouldn't wait for a special day of the year to show appreciation to the people that matter to us. And so I thought I would share that. So I've got a collection of cards here. Let's go ahead and just start pulling some cards. Let's see where Mom wants to take us. Of course, please remember that this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. If it does, claim it. If it does not, leave it behind. Here we go. Let's start off with the Sacred Destiny Oracle. One of our favorite things to do on Mother's Day was to go out into the garden and, go to the garden center, walk around the garden center. And so today I'm going to the garden center, and we'll be spending today, also spent yesterday, in the backyard and the front yard, getting the gardens sort of prepped. And so it's my way of sort of still carrying forward that tradition that my mother enjoyed so much. The first message is enlightenment. Enlightenment, what does that mean? New perception, new understanding. It's sort of like an aha moment when things come together, things start to make more sense. You can feel the wheels churning in a good and positive sort of direction. It also speaks to me about hope, enlightenment, right? It's opening yourself up to the possibilities and the opportunities, looking at things from a positive standpoint rather than a negative or a stuck in the rut standpoint. Enlightenment. Let's move to the Sacred Forest Oracle. That didn't count, that was me. What do you want us to know, Mommy? What is your message for the collective? What do you want us to know? We have eagle spirit and freedom. The enlightenment brings on a sense of freedom. I sort of feel like the enlightenment brings on the freedom because we have the knowledge, right? We have the answers. We have clarity. We have a better sort of focus, if you will, as to what our purpose is, what we're meant to be doing. Taking away all of those confusing decisions in terms of, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? Is this the best I can hope for? All of those kinds of things that come to mind when we're trying to figure things out. Let's move to, all of a sudden I've forgotten the energy and spirit oracle. Sorry, we have lawnmowers going on in the backyard, and it is such a beautiful day here, and we haven't had many nice days, so people are totally taking advantage of it, which is lovely. When people start mowing the lawn, it's the season has started. All right, we have 2 cards that have come out. Beautiful. Look at this, friends. We have connections, partnerships, contracts, and commitments. Working with others, being supported by others, surrounding ourselves with like-minded people, learning from each other. Partnerships, contracts, and commitments. Making those connections that help us to move forward. Because sometimes moving forward isn't easy, and you may need, or may feel like you need, a helping hand, a supportive hand, a hand just to hold while you navigate that space. I think about my mom in how many times over the last, almost 12 years that she's been gone. And to think about how often I have conversations with her. I think about how often I ask for her advice or tell her that I'm just thinking about her. That partnership, that commitment that we have to each other, that connection that we have, has never really broken down because she's not here. I still talk to her as often as I did when she was here. So it's important to keep that connection open, right? We have prosperity, abundance, and success. It's a beautiful card. Everyone wants to feel abundant, and no matter what form that takes. Success, meaning to me, that's that level of contentment that comes from the freedom, right? The freedom from chaos, the freedom from fear, the freedom from the constant questioning, the freedom because of the clarity, because of the enlightenment. The Soul's Journey Oracle. Well, that was fast. We have surrender. I can release my need to control. Wow, thanks, Mom. Totally calling me out. When you have decisions or thoughts that are based in fear or chaos or stressful situations, we have a tendency to want to control either people, the situation, our environment, or all, as a protective mechanism so that we don't put ourselves in the line of fire. And that's fantastic if you can navigate that in a healthy, balanced way. But you can hold on so tightly that you can really sort of, for lack of a better way to say it, suck the joy out of everyday life, out of those beautiful, impromptu, gorgeous, blessed moments that happen daily, hourly. You can really learn to be blind to those. For example, the cat comes and jumps up on your lap when you're sitting there, watching TV, and, you feel the warmth of their body. You feel their heartbeat, the vibration of their purr. They are comfortable. They feel at home in your space, on your lap. They are providing you with comfort. You start to pet them and you feel the tactile experience of, the smoothness and the fluffiness and the softness of their fur. You can feel the vibration of their purring into your hand. You're literally picking up their energy. That is a perfect example of a perfect blessed moment, a joyful moment. A moment that should be considered a blessing. That animal chose to choose that moment to let you know how much they love you. And the bond that you share, that connection that you share, how important it is for both of you. It's an unexpected joy, an unexpected joyful moment, right? So sometimes when you hold on so tight, and I'm speaking from my personal experience, when you hold on so tight, you can really eliminate those beautiful moments from your life because you are not able to see things as they happen because you're holding on so tight. All right, let's go to the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. All right, Mommy, what else do you want us to know? What other message do you have for us? We start out with the Lover's card, relationships, emotions, choices, harmony. It reminds me very much of this connections card, right? Two hands holding each other. Harmony, blending of energies, two becoming one. It's also about making the choice between being free and releasing this control, or the choice to continue to resist. We have the Wise Counselor coming out. This is the Hierophant in the traditional tarot. Your sense of belonging, the traditions. It's about enlightenment. We have the King of Water coming up, and look at the picture with the hand over the heart. Water, our cups, our emotions. And we have the King of Emotions showing up. Compassion, understanding, love, trustworthiness, right? Trusting in our heart, trusting in our connection. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Seven of Air. So this is how we're feeling. Seven of Swords. We're a little bit paranoid. We're looking over our shoulder. We're not sure if what we're doing is right. We're not sure why things are happening. We feel slightly out of place. Like there's something going on, but we can't quite put our finger on it. Maybe there's some deceit or betrayal around you. Maybe you are trying to figure out how to navigate a particular situation, and you are so caught up in the potential outcomes, and I say that in a plural, that you are sort of creating a chaotic moment for yourself. Which leads us back to here. Release the need to control it. Set your intentions and put it out to the universe. Allow the universe to guide you, right? That is your enlightenment. Releasing that and putting it out to the universe is going to bring this freedom. The freedom opens you up and allows for abundance and success. Just making the decision to release it to the universe is a successful, abundant type feeling, because you have put your faith in yourself. You have listened to your inner wisdom, your guidance, your intuition, if you will. You have not let your emotions navigate or dictate, I should say. Below that, we have the Eight of Fire, the Eight of Wands. Things happening quickly, information coming in, and I feel like if you allow yourself to open up, that's the message. That's when the freedom comes, right? You got to be open to it. You got to trust in it. Let's go to a postcard from Spirit. All right, so our lovely card, look at that. We have a cherub with a bow and arrow. Dear you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance, take a step back, and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath, slow down, and look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision-making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now. You will be glad you did. Love you. So again, surrendering the need to control, stepping back to gain that clarity, the enlightenment, and then allowing yourself to feel the freedom of that enlightenment, which will lead us towards that feeling of success and abundance. I feel like the overall message here from my mom, and I thank her dearly because I needed this. I needed this today. I'm missing her a whole bunch today, I have to say, but she's been on my mind a whole lot this past couple of days. What you're doing is good enough. You don't have to try so incredibly hard all the time. It doesn't have to be, 100 all the time. Who you are right now in this moment is perfectly perfect. And when we realize that we are perfectly perfect as we stand, as we are, we can take a breath and slow down a little bit. Which is another form of the releasing of the control, right? It's another way of allowing yourself the space to have clarity, the enlightenment, which then brings the freedom. Sometimes when we tried so hard, we have a tendency to overcompensate. This is about accepting a situation or ourselves or another person just as it is. Because it's okay. So, thanks everyone for joining me. I do hope that you enjoyed this. I do hope it resonates. Have yourself a fantastic day. Again, happy Mother's Day to all of those that are being celebrated and all of those that are celebrating. Until we see each other again, I wish you many, many blessings. Mwah. Bye for now.